Well, it's great to see you in London, obviously the big fight. Firstly, what are your thoughts on the Fury-Chisora fight, the third time these two are going at it?
As they say, the trilogy no one was waiting for and asking for. Well, I don't really treat this fight as a third row or fifth row. No, it's a great match. I tell you why, because you shouldn't underestimate Chisora. Chisora is a great man. He has the big heart. He is a warrior in the ring. I remember him fighting Uysk, and he performed things that no one expected him to. He switched the stances. He made those unexpected things, and that was a really, really close fight. I'm not justifying Uysk, though he was injured by the time. He had some troubles with elbows during the fight, but still, Chisora did a really, really good job. So this time, you see, he's very relaxed. He has nothing to lose. But Tyson is not. Tyson has a lot to lose, because if he loses this fight, he loses the opportunity to become the undisputed. He loses all the honor and respect and glory he used to get during the last several years. What can I say? As a fan, as a boxing fan, I would love to see this fight, like along with all the 70,000 who are going to be attending this fight on Saturday night.
How does it go? What happens? I mean, you say that obviously he's got everything to lose. Can you see Tyson losing on Saturday?
Yes, easy. It's not. This is heavyweight boxing. I remember one time when Tyson was fighting Vladimir Klitschko, and there was no one in the audience who could expect him winning, who could give him even a single chance. I remember we were walking with Shelley Finkel, the manager of Wilder, and we were discussing what Tyson has as his asset to defeat Klitschko, and beside his height and reach, there was nothing mentioned. But at the end of the day, it comes to that he overboxes Klitschko. So it means that boxing is not that predictable thing. Same might happen here. I mean, Chisora knows how to fight. He has big heart. He's brave enough, and he's very strong. He has the punch, so he can break your nose. He can break your ear. He can break your rib, whatever. So sometimes it's not about KO. Sometimes it's about stoppage. Chisora, I would never underestimate this man. He knows how to fight. He's like a rhinoceros. He's strong, motivated. So for me, it's an interesting fight to watch.
But you still, if you were betting, would you say Fury comes through this okay?
Yeah, normally Fury is the favorite for this for the winner. But I still give chances for him to lose.
What was Fury saying to you before? I think you had a conversation here, didn't you?
It was like not the conversation. Chisora said that Usyk team is here, and Fury said, "Where is he? Why are you hiding him in the pocket?" No, we are not hiding anyone. We are here to make a statement that Usyk is on the way. He aims for the undisputed. This is the only thing he wants. He doesn't want to go through all the mandatories. He wants to go straight to glory, to legacy, to the heritage. So, and this is the fight that most of the fans in the world want to see, the undisputed heavyweight fight, which never happened before in four-belt era. There was not a single heavyweight who obtained 4 belts at the same time. I mean, this is a history in the making, and you cannot find any reason for justifying yourself not taking this fight. I mean, if you are a man, if you respect your fans, if you respect boxing as a sport, as your favorite sport, you cannot get the excuse not to fight Usyk.
So Alexander will be ringside on Saturday night. Undoubtedly there will be some kind of confrontation with Fury should he come through. How likely then and when would that fight take place? There's obviously going to be a lot of negotiation before that is sealed.
I tell you something. At this stage, we haven't got many things to discuss. Most of them were said before. Everyone is on board. I mean, Queensberry Promotions is on board. K2 is here. Usyk team, Usyk himself. Our partners from Middle East are ready and willing to stage this fight. So the only thing that is still pending is the consent of a tall, bald gypsy man to get beaten. That's it.
Okay, so as many would expect, Fury comes through. Alexander's on board. You're all on board. Middle East, as you say. So we're looking at Saudi Arabia, probably. Is that where the
most
money
likely.
is? Yeah. When would that be?
We have a time slot between February 18th and March the 4th in our mind to put this fight. But it all depends on the result of how it's going to finish on Saturday. Because even though Fury is declared the winner, he still might be injured, broken bone.
Anything can happen, yeah.
Yeah, broken nose or whatever that might put him on a longer run for the undisputed. That's why we wish both fighters most of the luck to get healthy out of the fight.
If that happens, if there is an injury or for some reason Fury doesn't come through, Daniel Dubois does, is that the fight that he would step in, if you like? Would that happen?
According to the rotational system that exists now in heavyweight division, WBA is next.
Yeah.
So most likely, if something goes wrong, we're gonna probably look at the mandatories that we have, and Daniel Dubois is the first in line.
And how is Alexander? Where's he been training? I know he's having some rest, obviously, after the Joshua fight. So what situation, where is he and what's he doing?
He's been very busy after the fight. He stayed like 4 or 5 days with his family in Spain and immediately moved to Ukraine because he got so many things to do. His foundation is raising money. He's paying his own money. They are delivering vehicles for militaries to the front line. They are constructing the houses for people who lost their shelter. They are just helping people in need. He is the ambassador for the United 24 platform. He had the meeting with President Zelensky on Monday before he traveled out of Ukraine. So he's very busy. He stays active. He helps people in need. He talks to soldiers. He has meetings with high-rank military officers. So he's helping as much as he can for his homeland, for his country to win in this war.
Yeah, and is the situation, I mean, we see the news, obviously, we follow it over here, but how calm is the situation in Kyiv, for instance, now?
How you comment on a situation when you have electricity like 2 or 3 hours in 24? It's, people are sitting with no comfort. Sometimes you have no water. I don't mean hot water, I mean no water at all. No electricity. They can hardly charge the phones. I don't even mention television or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's mentally it's complicated. But I never heard anyone saying, "Oh, we have to stop this. We have to stop the war. Let them come." No, everyone. It just additionally motivates people to stand, to fight strong, and to go ahead for a victory.
Yeah. So Usyk's put himself in that uncomfortable situation. How's Loma? What's happening with him?
Loma is the part of military, so he came back after his victory. He came back to Ukraine, and he's serving as the military.
So he's front line.
Yes. No. Well, I'm not sure whether he's on the front line, but he is definitely a part of military at the moment.
So he's active. In service at the moment.
Yeah.
So there's no plans for him at the minute while he's doing this, presumably.
Well, I think you need to ask Egis Klimas, who has just arrived, about his plans. I know that they are planning to fight for the undisputed with David Haney, but you should probably ask Bob Arum, who is also here. He knows better than I do.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, Alex.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you.